Hey guys, this is Aim for Survival. Today we're talking tarp shelters. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I went ahead and pulled out my shelter kit. We're going to go ahead and unroll this and set up a shelter good for 2 people. As you see, I do have bungee cords to secure this both as a roll and to the bottom tie-outs of a pack. Bungee cords are multifunctional. I do have the BATTLBOX all-purpose tarp, which is 12 foot by 9 foot. It is fall colors, so we will be sporting the tan tarp. I have my preferred metal tent stakes and a grabber gear space blanket. Looking closer at my shelter kit, I do carry a roll of bank line and paracord for a Ridgeline. Moving right along, we'll go ahead and remove our BATTLBOX tarp. Let's go ahead and clear this brush away. Now with our tree cleared of debris, we'll put our knife back where it belongs and continue with running our Ridgeline between this tree and that tree. Stay tuned. For our Ridgeline, we will be using some common paracord. Here's multifunctional. It's about 45 feet unless I'm mistaken. And it is only for Ridgelines. I do not try to cut this, break it down. It is primarily for Ridgelines. Easy to spot, red paracord. We'll go ahead and tie a bowline knot into our Ridgeline so that it breaks down easier. With this one, we're going to start about chest height. Pull all of our slack through here. As I said, this is a dedicated Ridgeline and is about 45 feet. We will cinch down onto our tree. We'll run our Ridgeline again at chest level from this tree. Come out about a foot. Tie a loop from the existing line, pulling it tight. We're going to grab our working end of the line, run it through the hoop, maintaining tension. We'll run all our slack through. We'll pull this tight, pinch it off, feed the slack over, pull our working end. Check that your Ridgeline is kept tight. You hear that sound, you know it is. The 12-foot length, meaning it'll be 9 feet across, 9.5 feet thereabout. We'll feed our tarp over. Okay guys, now we do have a Ridgeline set. However, we want to keep our tarp in a position along this Ridgeline. Instead of using a pressic knot, I want to show you an alternative I like to go with, using my bungee cord. Originally, I wrap once around the tree, once around the bungee cord. Pull it down taut, work my way to the grommet position, link it to the grommet. I will do this to the other side. Always wanted to try that. Good to know it works. Moving right along, we will secure the opposite end of our tarp. Placing the bungee cord through the grommet, feeding plenty of slack, reaching back around and securing it to itself on the bungee cord. Let's try that snap thing one more time. Now that the other side's done, we're going to go ahead and tighten this into position. I will feed it some slack, pull it around the tree, lock it into the bungee. Now our shelter has a tight ridge line and a shock absorber for the tarp. Now back at the front of our shelter. We're going to be running this with a little bit of give. Now there's a tree to my left here. If I wanted to, I could tie it straight to that. However, in this configuration, we're only going to assume that we have the two trees that our ridge poles are set on. Going as far forward as we can. Now all my tie outs on the corners, I've used paracord with a stop knot and a dog bone, I believe they're called. Feed enough slack through here to get the desired effect. Pulling it tight, we'll drive it into the earth. Now looking at our shelter, when we repositioned the second tie out, it added slack to our line. We can adjust our first stake to compensate for this. Again, here's that tree I could tie out to. If this really was an issue, get myself a little arch. However, in this demonstration, pulling angle wide, staking down and towards, we now have a flat roof. Now with the roof level, we'll focus on the inside of our tarp shelter. Pull our ground cloth as far forward as we need to. We will baton the end of this stick to make a small gap for our paracord. Don't need to go no more than just a little. Sharpen the end into a stake. Doesn't have to be super sharp. Now raise the front end of your tarp shelter to shed water better. That's getting kind of fun, guys. Being serious though, in conclusion, what we have done is took our tarp, ran a ridge line between two trees, laid that tarp 1/3 of the way over the ridge line. Next, we staked out the back portion to the ground, took our pre-existing tie outs on our corner tarp, pulled them out at outstretched angles, staked them down, and pulled our ground sheet forward. See, we have added a stake here, tied it down, nailed it into the ground. Rita's already made herself at home. I'd like to thank you for watching. Catch us next time.